You know that split second right before everything goes to hell? It's like the universe is holding its breath. Everything's golden, and then, bam, the rug gets yanked out from under you. Mine hit on a humid Thursday afternoon in Atlanta, steam rising off the pavement outside my new apartment in this swanky midtown complex called Willow Heights. Just moved in on a scholarship for a community leadership forum, feeling like I'd finally made it, you know. Mom had teared up when I told her about the place, all sleek marble counters and that deep pile carpet that swallows your footsteps like a secret. But man, if I'd known what was coming, I'd have stayed in my old cramped spot back home. I was in the shower, letting that rain head blast hot water over me, washing away the jet lag from the flight and the nerves about my big talk on building bridges in divided neighborhoods. Ironic as hell now, looking back. For a kid from a packed house with one bathroom shared by 6 of us, this was heaven. Just me, the steam fogging up the mirror, my mind drifting to nothing but the rhythm of the water pounding my back. Feeling invisible in the best way, like the world couldn't touch me. Invincible. That's the word. Like all the hard work was paying off, ancestors smiling down or something poetic like that. Then, a faint click, the sound of the front door latch, barely registering over the roar of the shower. But then the scrape, the whoosh of it swinging open, and my gut twisted before my brain caught up. She burst in like a storm front, Evelyn Carter, this pinched-faced white lady in her 50s, chair of the HOA here at Willow Heights. Frizzy blonde hair tied back messy, wearing a crisp white blouse and those god-awful lime-green capris that screamed, "I run this place." Her eyes locked on me through the glass door, wide with that fake shock, nostrils flaring like I'd just crawled out of the swamp. "Who the hell are you doing in my apartment?" She shrieked, her voice piercing like nails on glass, finger jabbing at me like a loaded gun. I froze, water still cascading, grabbing for the towel, heart slamming. Wrong door. No, my keys worked. My stuff's on the counter. But logic didn't matter. She was already dialing. "I'm calling security and the cops. There's an intruder in here, naked in my shower." Man, the shame hit like a freight train, me, dripping, exposed, trying to wrap that towel while she ranted on the phone. "He's big, threatening, probably casing the place for weeks." And I knew, deep down, this wasn't just a mix-up. Evelyn had been eyeing me since I moved in, the only young black guy in this lily-white building, whispering to neighbors about standards, and how my scholarship kid vibe didn't fit her vision of the community. She manipulated with an iron fist, HOA rules her weapon, finding folks for unsightly yards to push out anyone who didn't match her cookie-cutter ideal. I'd heard the rumors. She once got a Latino family evicted over some trumped-up noise complaint, all because they didn't belong. Now here I was, her perfect scapegoat, her fear, or whatever twisted jealousy she harbored for someone like me rising up, turning me into the monster in her story. I tried the script Dad drilled into me since I was a kid, hands up, voice calm. "Ma'am, this is my place. Apartment 412. Let's check with management." But she wasn't hearing it, stepping closer, her floral perfume choking the steam. "Don't lie to me. I've lived here for years. You broke in." And just like that, the building manager showed up, this sweaty guy named Todd in a too-tight polo, glancing at her tear-streaked face and then at me like I was the problem ruining his day. "Sir, you'll need to come downstairs while we sort this," he said, voice dripping contempt, ignoring my lease papers right there on the table. Easier to side with Evelyn, the HOA queen who could make his life hell with one complaint to the board. Then the cops rolled in, an older, grizzled vet with a gut and a mustache like he'd seen it all, and this young hotshot, buzz-cut and eager, hand hovering near his holster. Evelyn amped it up for them, sobbing now. I came back from the lobby meeting, door was ajar, heard the water, and there he was, leering. My purse, rifled through on the floor. Adding lies on the fly, her eyes glinting with that righteous fury, like she was the star of her own drama, framing me as the thief who targeted her because, in her mind, that's what people like me do. The young cop snapped, turn around, cuffs rattling. And I did, survive, just survive, like the ghosts of every family story whispered, feeling the cold metal bite. The Miranda rights droned like background noise as they marched me out, half-naked, past gawking neighbors whispering, told you he didn't fit. In the squad car, baking like an oven, the young one smirked in the mirror. Worth the risk, huh? Reducing me to some pervert joke while the older one grumbled about my path. At 21, already pegged as a burglar. At the station, it was a strip down, fingerprints inking my hands like guilt stains, mugshot flash stealing my soul. Orange paper suit crinkling as they reduced me to a barcode bracelet. No more Marcus the leader, just another number in the machine. Locked in a cell with this older dude, salt and pepper hair, face etched with life's beatdowns. He listened to my spill, the shower, the bursting in, the lies, and chuckled bitterly. Son, her tears versus your word. That's rigged from the jump, especially with her pulling HOA strings to keep outsiders out. Be water, flow through the cracks. That phone call to mom gutted me, voice cracking. Arrested, baby. No. But she rallied, warrior mode. Hold on, I'm getting help. Lawyers coming. And she did. Enter Lena, sharp-eyed attorney from the Justice Alliance, poring over my story in that glass-divided room. This reeks of a classic setup, Evelyn's power trip. Her mistake, entering the wrong unit because her key glitched or she forced it. We'll subpoena the electronic door logs, prove you were legit. The backlash hit hard. Story leaked, my mugshot splashed online next to Evelyn's smiling Facebook pic, headline screaming, scholar turned burglar terrorizes neighbor. Comments piling on, thug got what he deserved. While Evelyn went on local TV, dabbing eyes, he was menacing, enjoying my fear. Who knows what he'd have done? Milking it, her jealousy fueling the performance, hating how a scholarship kid like me disrupted her controlled little kingdom. But mom activated the network, church folks, activists, a GoFundMe, blasting my side, and questions snowballed. Why ignore the logs? Why rush the arrest? The deposition was pure cinema, a sterile room, Evelyn in her prim dress flanked by her slick lawyer, retelling her tale with practiced tears until Lena slid over the logs, voice cool as ice. Your key tried unit 414 first, red light, denied. Then green on 412 at 2:15, while Marcus is logged in at 1:50, untouched after. You weren't in 412, Evelyn. You were next door, but you barged in, saw him, and spun your web because he threatened your HOA throne, didn't he? And that purse? Manager swears it was zipped when he arrived. You staged it alone later. Her face crumbled, mask slipping, that reptilian triumph fading to panic as her lawyer stonewalled, but the truth gutted her story. Charges dropped, building settled big to hush it, no trial, just a check and a sorry not sorry. I walked free, ankle monitor off. But man, the scars linger, the flinch when a door creaks, the stares in the hall, knowing Evelyn slunk away unscathed, still whispering poison in HOA meetings. Victory feels like a gut punch. Without those digital logs, I'd be rotting, another stat in a system wired to believe her fear over my truth, her power grab over my humanity. But here's the kicker that keeps me up, what if her mistake wasn't just confusion, but a calculated shove to oust the wronged neighbor? And how many get crushed without proof, their lives derailed by one twisted soul's game? What do you think? Was it pure racism, HOA bullying gone wild, or just a bad day gone nuclear? Drop your take in the comments. Share if you've seen this crap in your hood, and hit subscribe if you're over these Karens running the show. Let's talk real justice.